doing internet investigation. So let's see, we gotta do our social media sleuthing. If I remember right, UTech Priority CEO was Kurosawa something. You know him, Jasmine? Ah, no, just happy to see him mentioned. Hi, Rasmus. What? Oh my god, another Call of Duty. That's crazy. So unexpected. It's gonna be so innovative, I'm sure. Might have been a news article somewhere. Kurosawa. Checking the reference doc. Yuya Kurosawa, CEO, UTech Priority. So, Mr. Big Time is asking for our help. Kind of fishy, eh? He must be on the top floor of a skyscraper. I'm sweating already. Can't hurt to check for rumors or shady biz or rep. You're right, checking right now. They announced Black Ops 7 while still updating 6? So you lost me on all that. I've never played Call of Duty a minute in my life. Well, maybe like 5 minutes of my life, but that's it. I know nothing about these games. This is UTech Priority's official account. UTech is a company that provides IT support to Japanese companies. We see the bouncing layers, so let's hit it with those glasses. Wait, there's gonna be an Outer Worlds too? Ooh. I see some movement on the UTech. We should search the company name. Please do. You were so mad at COD, but you were watching a trailer with friends and we were all like, damn, this looks interesting. And then you see typical Black Ops orange color and all the hype died and it was just like, it looked too fucking good. Aw. Okay, let's scroll through the rest of this first. Same as always, I'm gonna read it with my eyes first. If it seems significant, I'll read it out loud, just because there's a lot of posts. Let's see. Maybe this is valuable. The headquarters is in a high-rise in Tora. Let's see if we can get this right. Torananamon. Torananamon? Isn't it? Which means we're about to go in? You're that nervous? Oh, okay. Hi, Luna. How are you? This company has strong ties with government agencies and large corporations. They seem good at those connections. Is that of any importance? It's going good. We just started for the day. We were watching the trailer, the Kind of Nothing Burger trailer for Persona 4 remake. COD is now just milking players because they know people are going to spend 80 to 100 for new COD, and on top of that, spend another dozens of dollars on season passes and cosmetics. True. Not feeling well. I'm sorry. I hope you feel better soon. You know, doing work for the country. Oh, look! Clue! It was worth it! Okay, so they work with the government. Got it. Let's see. It'd be real entertaining if one of the engineers from those types were to post Kaiba Ichiran here. What is Kaiba Ichiran? Ouch! Kaiba? Oh, there's an urban myth that says if you post that on your socials, very occasionally you'll get a reply from the dead. Ooh, spooky. Not a clue or anything. You're about to step away to calm down. Deep breath, Stocky. Deep breath. What's up, Riley? Let's see. Maybe this. That CEO guy, Yuya Kurosawa, may have more business skills than we think. Because maybe the name Yuya Kurosawa will bounce? Yeah! Oh! Spot on. I still got it. It's been a couple weeks, but I am still a pro investigator, chat. Look at me go. People seem very impressed by the CEO. He's young, probably getting paid a lot more than what his job sounds like. Peep that with the peepers, please. Yes, Yuya Kurosawa is reacting. We'll search that up. I wonder what kind of things they're saying about him. Nice things? Mean things? Gossip things? Let's try just searching UTech at first. That's what I thought we'd get. I bet these two have to go together. We can't search them individually. Yep. UTech and Yuya Kurosawa. Boom. Exclusive interview with UTech Priorities Yuya Kurosawa. His unbelievable climb to the top. I understand my path is only because I took a detour. Okay. So we're 700 million yen. He's a playboy in his 20s, put together in his 30s. Okay, he's a Nepo baby who was born into riches, it looks like. Let's see. So he was born rich. If your parents have money, you'll succeed at anything. Man, wish I got super rich parents in the social ranking gacha. I don't think that'll yield anything, but... Parents in the social ranking gacha? Yeah, they have a lot of Instagram followers. You know, socials. So if social hierarchy was a game and your parents were... Never mind. It's too much to explain. It just means he got lucky being born into a wealthy family. Oh shit, no, my senses were right. Look at that. It's a clue. I found 2 out of 3 clues already and I wasn't even trying? God, that's just... Let me do my own horn. That's just... I'm that good of a supernatural investigator, chat. It's all coming back to me. I cannot be contained. I will solve this case so quickly. Inherited power. Let's see. Passed him on the street yesterday. He had sunglasses on and a flashy outfit. Saw him last week too. He wasn't particularly charismatic. Maybe the fact that he doesn't dress like he's got money, because it's talking about he seems really down to earth and really plain. So like, he's not trying to impress. Maybe that's of some importance, so let's investigate. Glaring at people who want to say hi, do you think Kurosawa-san is a scary person? Depends on the time and place. Okay. Everyone has their off moments. He's got this salesman switch and then his private one. Without doing that, you can't last long as a CEO in IT. Wait, what's this? He could write an autobiography about his huge success story. He's an ex-popular live stream group leader? Hold up. Hold the phone. What's up, Bach? How you doing? Hope you had a good weekend. Success story. Sounds like he worked hard. Yuya Kurosawa's success story, huh? Ah, damn! Thank you for the resub! FromSoft did right with Night Rain. Don't overhype what is clearly an employee side project idea. It's Elden Ring co-op PUBG? You lost me at putting Elden Ring co-op and PUBG together. Before it's even working, don't sell it for as much as main series games. Sell it for a decent amount. But make it a standalone so people don't necessarily... So is it good or bad? but is it good or bad? Is it good game or bad game? Aw, fuck yeah, I found the 3rd clue. It's good? Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to speed decipher if it's good or not. Your weekend was alright? House Nuts is doing good today. Doing good. A little tired, but, you know, can't complain too much. I had a sugar-free Red Bull already, and that was delicious. Kurosawa sounds like an impressive person. Why would such a big-name CEO come to us for help? I wonder what happened to him. We've only heard people talk about him as if they saw some celeb in town. Haven't heard of any real issues yet. Unlike with Maesaki-san, his company seems to have a good reputation. All that's left is to talk to the man himself. Good luck, Zammy. A little buggy sometimes, but you had a blast. The PUBG part is the time limiting factor? What? Is this a good time to say that I've never played PUBG? Oh, looks like it's that building there. Jasmine, isn't that an actual skyscraper? You know it. CEO must be holed up in his penthouse. So I should just tell the reception lady that we have an appointment? Yep. Also try to relax a bit. I just have to what? I saw that W in there. Hello, excuse me. We have an appointment today. We're from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. You're from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center? Yes, that's right. We were expecting you. This way, please. It's like Battle Royales, like Fortnite's. There's a ring that's safe to be in and you take damage outside? Oh, huh. Interesting. Mr. Kurosawa, they've arrived. Ah, hello. Yuya Kurosawa, CEO of UTech Priority Co. He looks like a nice guy. He looks nice. He looks fine. This is my secretary, Mr. Kiyomoto. Okay, maybe he's not that great. He can't even remember his secretary's name. Damn, get together, dude. Apologies. She joined us recently, so I keep forgetting her name. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Azami Fukurai from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. And this is my colleague Tomorigi. I hope we can help to start this off. Your request involves the recovery of a stolen item? Yes, about that, Miss Kiyomoto. Kiyomoto. Remember it next time. Oh. Let's see. You also zoom really fast. It's less hard to deal with than it sounds? Huh. Interesting. Understood, sir. Doesn't Kiyomoto-san know what's going on? No, she's unaware. Could you describe what was stolen? I can't mention specifics. Yet I'm sure that an intruder was here and I'm the only one who realized the fact. That sounds a little crazy, buddy. What do you mean? Might want to call the police if you had an actual intruder. Our business involves clients entrusting their data to us, so we'd prefer to keep things under wraps. Also, I was hoping you might assess the situation objectively. What happened 2 days ago was strange enough to warrant that. I heard your team specializes in this kind of investigation. Strange happenings? Sounds like something we can handle. I'm having the security camera footage analyzed, but that'll still take a while. Hearing my account and my secretary should tell you how strange all of this is. If you could kindly get started as soon as possible. I see. We'll try to do an objective assessment of what happened the day before yesterday. Psst, Sammy! Yes, Jasmine! Better watch your back with this one. Can't tell details, hasn't called cops. Both yellow flags as far as cases goes. I mean, I feel like that's a little more red flag than yellow flag. Chat, what do you think? I'm thinking that's a little on the red flag side. Kurosawa-san is acting a bit strangely. I'll be careful. Here goes. Let's do glasses first. Just to get a little peek-see. Oh. Okay. So we do have some ghosts. They look just like him. They look just like him. I think... because without talking to the other two before looking at these, I feel like I'm going to have no context. And I should have context as to what happened first. Excuse me, may I ask you a few questions? Kiyomoto-san, the secretary, right? Yes, I work as the CEO's secretary. He has instructed me to answer you truthfully, as I actually saw things happen. Oh look, there's a little security camera up there. I only just spotted that. Please ask me anything related to your investigation. Tell me what happened. Did you tell us about 2 days ago? Did something happen? What do you mean? He said you... I thought we just established that you saw. You mentioned 2 days ago, but nothing happened in particular. The CEO asked me to, but I have no idea what this is about. I see. Could you kindly tell me what you saw? Very well. That day, our CEO had a meeting at a client, so I saw him off. and he returned a while later. I see. And then? I greeted him when he came back, and everything afterwards was as normal as could be. So, I haven't noticed anything. I see. Thank you. Oh. Okay, that's all I can ask her? That feels odd. Why can't I... There we go. A security camera, likely the one Kurosawa-san mentioned. But the intruder made it in regardless. Okay, so she doesn't know nothing. So why did he want me to talk to her? Anyways, reintroducing myself, you're Kurosawa, CEO of UTech Priority Co. Please ask my secretary for anything. She knows about what happened 2 days ago. Well, why don't you tell me, because she doesn't seem to know much, Chief. Kurosawa-san, could I ask you what happened 2 days ago? What I can tell you right now is that something precious was stolen. The rest I'll disclose once you've talked to my secretary. Oh. Yeah, see, even the game's like, we know. Kiyomoto-san didn't seem to know anything. I wonder if there are traces nearby that might provide a lead. Okay. So now it's ghost time. The shadow, is it Kurosawa-san? It does look like him. It's the hair. Or maybe it's the intruder. How do I tell them apart? They're one and the same, I bet. Looks like they're touching the desk drawers. Wait, is it me or is this shadow looking this way or not? The shadow is rummaging through the drawers and taking something out? It's holding something. Can't make out what it is. Maybe we should examine the desk itself. Okay, anything else to do with that one? No. What about this one? Is this shadow Kurosawa-san? But it's weird. I feel the shadow is looking at me. Or am I overthinking this? They should... Well, since it's visions of the past, it would have to be coincidence, because for his past self to stare directly at me, he would need to know directly where I was gonna stand. Well, unless he had like some master plan where he put layer to layer and he's like, I'm gonna invite them into the office and I'm gonna make them stand right there because that's where I was looking when I was at the desk. But that's a lot of work. For what reward? The only other way would be if he was like my boss is psychic, like if he was like my boss and could see into the future? Or is it that my boss just has a psychic link? I've never really established. Either way, there's no way. What I'm trying to say, chat, is there's no way for him to know that I would be standing here to look at me. It's weird that it's looking at me. Did we finish with that? Yes. Okay, go ahead and observe the CEO's desk. This chair must cost a fortune. Nice. Need to be careful with the CEO's desk. What's this? An Illuminate card? Wait, no. Is this case part of the prophecy too? Hey, that card is of high value. Please leave it where it is. But Kurosawa-san, isn't this... Is it involved in some way in your ongoing investigation? I mean, yeah, a little bit. Well, not quite. Then please return to where it was and continue the investigating. I will, sorry. Just like slip it in your pocket real quick. He's not gonna miss it. The shadow is taking something out of the desk drawer. From the top drawer, I think. I mean, could it be that card? Was anything taken from this drawer? I should check with Kurosawa-san. Alright, let's see what we can ask him now. About the top drawer. Let's see here. Was anything stolen from the top drawer of your desk? Top drawer? Why the desk drawer specifically? I haven't told you anything yet. Oh, of course this is hard to explain, but I have this ability called retrocognition, which is why I'm here as an investigator. Not that you'd believe me or anything. Sorry. You do sound a little crazy when you say that out loud. Interesting. You believe me? Yes, I find it very intriguing and feel like you might be very useful for the case at hand. Useful? I'll check what might have been taken from my desk. Kindly recheck with my secretary too. With Kiyomoto-san? Okay, I guess. If you say so. Kiyomoto-san, could you spare a moment? Yes, what do you need? 2 days ago, did Kurosawa-san take anything out of the CEO office? Now that you mention it, I think he was carrying a red card-like object when he left. So the Illuminate card, right? Red card-like object? Not a security card? Those are very different. I wouldn't mistake one for the other. I'm not aware what it was, but I do recall the CEO being very careful in handling it. Thank you, noted. I'll check with Kurosawa-san as well. If something's missing, then there really was an intruder here. This might be an awkward question. Was there anything strange about your CEO 2 days ago? Like, more than normal. He's a little bit of an oddball at base level. Anything strange? I don't think so. Did you speak with the CEO about anything? No, nothing in particular. I agree with the CEO, but he just kind of gave me a light nod. As he normally does. I see. Also, this might sound strange, but there was one thing I found puzzling. I mentioned he was carrying something when he left. But to be precise, one moment he was taking out that red object, and the next moment he was gone. That's magic. The only way that's possible is magic? Gone? Didn't he just leave while you were looking away? He opened the door of his CEO office and disappeared the very next moment. Oh, I see? No, you don't see. That's the point. He disappeared. She seems like a serious person, so I don't think she'd make it up. Okay, clue number 2. Anything else we can ask you about, girly? No. We've exhausted all options. Now, you tell me something. Tell me about that card. Kurosawa-san, I heard that 2 days ago you took something from a top drawer in your desk. Do you remember what it was? Thing is, 2 days ago, I didn't come back here after the client visit. Huh? So it's impossible for me to have taken something away. But like, he could so easily just lie about that and be like, no one was here, ooh, it was a dream, and then it was really him the whole time. So like, I'm not sold just that he says, oh, well, I wasn't here. It couldn't have actually been him there. Does that make sense? But if so, why would Kiyomoto-san... What was your impression of her? Do you think she was telling the truth? This is the strange incident that I mentioned. Was Kurosawa-san suspecting Kiyomoto-san? Kiyomoto-san mentioned that you suddenly disappeared. What'd you miss? We've got an oddball CEO who had something stolen from him, but he hasn't reported it to the police. He brought us in to help, and apparently he was here without actually being here, and then he disappeared. That's what you missed. Tied it up in a nice, neat bow for you, Luna. Also, welcome back. Disappeared? What do you mean? She said you disappeared after taking the object from the desk. As she's bringing this up voluntarily, I don't think she was merely looking away. I see. To be honest, I don't think her account is trustworthy. What is with you? Why is she not trustworthy? Could you please double check with my secretary just to make sure? Okay, this guy's weird. This guy's odd. I'll check with Kiyomoto-san one more time. Yeah, you know, do you want to call the police at this point? Because, like, it seems like the right move to make and you still haven't done it. If something was stolen, the police should give you their attention. Will you be contacting the police? The thing that was stolen the other day, it's actually something top secret. Huh? Top secret? It's an important matter that affects our very reputation. I need to ask you to be discreet from here on with your investigation. I see. Okay. Wait, what do we have? Young tech millionaire. Let's assemble our thoughts for a minute. Chat, ready? Thinking time. I need notes on the people I met. Kurosawa-san is the CEO of a tech company. He says something was stolen. What was it? A red card-like object. Hi, Ender. That's it. The stolen item was a red card-like object of some kind. But isn't he gonna tell us what it was?
This is big brain time.
It is big brain time. He hasn't called the police either, which is rather suspicious. Okay. Girl, your boss is talking crazy to me. Also, hi, Pira. And hi, Cap. Hi, everybody. Your boss is going insane, I fear. Kiyomoto-san, could you spare a moment? Yes, what do you need? Question. 2 days ago, you were in this room with Kurosawa-san, correct? Well, yes, for maybe just an hour or so. Was there anything about his clothes, hair, or even face that struck you as unusual? No, it was the CEO I know. And so he took a red card-like object from the drawer and left with it. Yeah, that's right. Is there something wrong? Her glasses are one big H. What do you mean, one big H? Like they form the letter H? I don't see it. Kurosawa-san says he hasn't taken away that red object. Was that the important item that our CEO mentioned? Seems that way. And still, he did take it out of his desk while I was watching. He wouldn't have done that if it was top secret, so the implication is it wasn't really him, because if it was really him, he would have kept it secret and not let his secretary see. Yes? Yes. The math is mathing. Kiyomoto-san is the CEO's secretary. Kurosawa-san had trouble remembering her name. When was it that she joined the company? Recently. I like that it doesn't ask like days, weeks, or anything. It's like now, a little bit ago, or 100 years at the founding moment. Does the secretary glasses also see the ghost? No, thankfully, for her sanity, when she puts on glasses, she does not see ghosts like I do. Also, Persona 4 Reload, or Revival, whatever, might be a flop considering from what we know so far it's going to be $80. Means while Golden offers the same amount of story for $20. Yeah, what are they going to add that really justifies $60 worth of added cost? That's a fair point. Didn't pay for the ghost coding. No, the ghost glasses are her prescription lenses, and those are at home. These are just for fashion. They can't see ghosts, but they do block blue light. People will still buy it. You know what? I'm not gonna judge too hard if somebody buys it. It's your money. It's your money. But I do see where Taki's coming from. Maybe there's a lot of people coming and going here? Just a guess, though. The industry will continue to jack up the prices. They sure will. Me and Andrew were just watching this this series on Netflix about how they tailor things to make you buy more and push over consumerism. At least in America. I don't think it applied to outside America, but in America. And it's really interesting how they finagle every little thing to try and get you to buy more and more and more, whether you need it or not. Anyways, why are their stories different? I need to think things over a bit. I talked to Kiyomoto-san, the secretary, as Kurosawa-san asked me to. For her, 2 days ago was just a regular day. Yet actually something was missing, even though Kurosawa-san hadn't come back to his office. Strange circumstances indeed. What's up, boss? Did she misjudge what she saw? Did the CEO simply forget what he did? If something's missing, there must have been an intruder in some way. I wonder why their stories are so different. Okay, so as usual, 3 options are covered up by me. Behind me, it says Kiyomoto-san was disguised, and they would look like. You need to look it up. Apparently, back in the day, Coke lobbied to get a 7.5 cent piece minted to cover inflation, so they didn't need to jump from 5 to 10 cents? What? That's why you took out your wooden leg, coat, hook, hat, and eye patch to gaming. Gaming has entered the great pirate era. Alright, let's see. Maybe the intruder blank, so that blank. Maybe the intruder was disguised so that... No, that doesn't make sense. Maybe the intruder... No, was disguised so that Kiyomoto-san... No. Wait. Maybe the intruder was disguised so that... Oh, so that they would look like... Kurosawa-san. I'm... the big braining stopped for a minute there, you guys. Holy shit. Woo! Had to turn the cogs there. Oh, Father Twitch might get fussy. Uh-oh. Don't upset John H. Twitch. There's now 7 sets, not including the limited series release. It's too damn much. Oh, I don't know anything about Magic the Gathering cards. You lost me there. I'm sorry. Oh! First try! Maybe the intruder was disguised so that they would look like Kurosawa-san. Kiyomoto-san's story about the missing item was accurate. So, whomever it was that seemed to be Kurosawa-san must have actually been here. But if so, did they look so alike that you could mistake them? I need to learn more about the intruder. Yeah, John Clancy Twitch. We gotta behave, chat. Chat, we have to be on our best behavior, or Daddy Bezos is gonna say no new Twitch emotes for you. With Outer Worlds 2 being $8, it could explain that Microsoft want more people to use Game Pass and set their price so high to force people to use Game Pass if they don't want to pay $8 a game. Yeah, I could see that too. That would make sense profit-wise. Not saying I morally agree with it. Okay, so nothing with them. Do I have anything with Jasmine I need to shoot the shit with her about? Jasmine, why are you staring at me? Sammy, it looks like you're getting the hang of all this. You think so? Girl, this whole investigation is giving me off vibes. About the investigation. Guess the only way to get started is to look into what happened around Kurosawa. Subscriptions are a plague upon gaming for the unemployed. Something weird happening wants an objective opinion from us, whatever that means. Yeah. He mentioned the secretary, Kiyomoto-san, doesn't know about 2 days ago. But we should talk to her anyway, being objective and all? Why does Kurosawa-san want us to look into this? Maybe have us private investigator types dig up dirt on his secretary? Anyway, step 1 is figuring out what that strange thing is about. You're right, I'll try asking first. Let's just hit all the marks with Jasmine real quick. What's up? Something on your mind? Yeah, none of this makes sense. As far as they've told me, nothing stands out as unusual. Oh, but a red card-like object is gone, so then again. It feels like there isn't anything happening that's anomaly related. Oh yeah? In that case, we should go look for clues that someone was here in this office 2 days ago. I agree. A red card-like object? Okay, you got nothing else to say, right? No. Anything else here? I'm trying to view this. Kurosawa-san mentioned he's having the security camera footage analyzed. Can I see it? Maybe they've heard back. I should check with the secretary, Kiyomoto-san. Oh, I saw evolve in chat somewhere. I remember that mess. I thought evolve looked so cool right before it came out, and then it just bombed from what I remember. Like, really hard. Hey, girly, tell me about the security tape. About the security camera you have there. Is the footage available for checking? Our general affairs teams who handles the cameras sent us images just a while ago. Here they are. Thank you very much. What does this look like to you? It does look like the CEO. It's our CEO for sure. Looks like it. I'll check with Kurosawa-san himself. Evolve fell off the stairs so DVD could crawl. History's repeating itself. In a few years, we're going to see gaming industries crash out because the quality of AAA games will be too poor while prices will be way too damn high. Oh, it's probably inevitable. I asked Kiyomoto-san for this image from your security camera here. This is you, isn't it, Kurosawa-san? Wait a minute. Remember how there were, like, conflicting things while we were doing our social media research that mentioned how he'd be dressed or, like, he seemed pleasant at one time, but then he was, like, scowling and glaring the next? If there are multiples of him, could that account for that discrepancy? Can't wait to see who's going to release today's equivalent of ET for the 2600. No, Atari, don't do it. Don't release ET. This is you, isn't it, Kurosawa-san? Wow, he does look like me. I wouldn't blame anyone for mistaking him for myself. Could it be that you've simply forgotten about coming back here 2 days ago? That isn't possible. My client counterpart can attest to that. And there's something actually missing from this room. But this is... You're clearly by yourself. I'm as surprised as you are. Yeah, if someone was going to release a comparable turd, you think it would be Ubisoft? Fair. I expect nothing less from them. Okay, was there anything more with you? No. Any other questions I can ask you? I might need to look at the ghosts again. There. What might the red card-like object be? It stands out, so it would be obvious to anyone searching these drawers. So, if they're like a tech company, though, if they're like, oh, guys, don't distract me like that. I saw Ubisoft making an NFT game and I lost my mind for a second. That sounds insane. Are NFTs still a thing, even? Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. I've been derailed. It stands out, so would be obvious to anyone searching these drawers. Oh, if they're a tech company, could the red card-like object be an external hard drive? That was where that thought was going. Could be like an external hard drive that classified program details are on. It's definitely not here. Maybe Kurosawa-san took it himself? Let me double check these. I can't seem to tell whether this is Kurosawa-san or the intruder. I don't think the traces give us enough clues. The overall impression looks like Kurosawa-san. Could he possibly have forgotten that he came back here? There's only a really small amount of people who robbed enough during the crypto golden age that they alone are keeping NFTs afloat so they don't have to admit how much money they lost over it. Okay, nothing else. Nothing else. We need one more clue. We're so close. Let me get a drink. Sorry, if you hear like bubbling noises, my water bottle today is like, it doesn't have a normal straw and it's super fucking noisy. I'm so sorry. I'm a disgusting little water goblin today. Nothing there. Nothing here. Oh god, my mom, I've told you guys, my mom was big on the, was really big on the Beanie Babies. And then when do you remember they had not just Beanie Babies, they had teeny Beanie Babies. They had teeny Beanie Babies, the McDonald's Happy Meals. And my mom had to have every single one, and she had to have like 20 of every single one because these were supposed to appreciate so much in value. And I thought as a child I would never get sick of eating McDonald's. I wanted to throw the next chicken nugget I saw out the window down the street. We ate so many fucking Happy Meals collecting these goddamn teeny beanies that ended up being worth nothing in the end. Got nothing with Jasmine either. What's this? This isn't to leave, is it? There's some kind of mechanism on the door. Is this the lock? He said something was stolen, but this room looks hard to break into. Maybe I should ask Kiyomoto-san's secretary. You just remember the famous pic of the divorce where the couple is splitting up the Beanie Babies in the courtroom? I get the Princess Diana bear. Kiyomoto-san, could you spare a moment? Kiyomoto-san, who's your favorite Beanie Baby? Quick, I need to know. I'm personally fond of the lobster. Do you need a key to enter this room? Red card-like object! Wait, but she said that the card object earlier wasn't a security card. Right? But sure would fit security. I mean, it fits. It fits. If the shoe fits. Do all the members of your staff have a security card? Yes, all employees have one. That being said, as we handle critical data for other companies, even I am prohibited from entering the CEO room while he's absent. Wrap it up. That's all the clues. Luckily, NFTs died off with the industrial laser incident and people running out of the stimmy check money. Ah. I didn't realize stimmy checks played into NFT success so heavily. Good going. Jasmine, I think I picked up what I can here. So how's that CEO then? Something does feel off. He won't tell us about what was stolen. And he showed interest in my retrocognition. What's he up to? Definitely seems like he's hiding something. Yeah. Oh! It's from the director! Oh no, it's our second boss! Everybody hide! How's it going? It seems you're done with your initial investigation. Lock a bunch of people in their home, minimize their expenses, give them money, boom, the people go and gamble it away. Ah, fair. Yes, but it's kind of complicated. A lot of uncertainties, aren't there? Yeah, exactly. Guys, do we think CEO Kurosawa buys NFTs? You've seen him. Make an assessment. Does the CEO of this company, do we think he has some NFTs in his pocket? Kurosawa-san himself is one thing, and the retrocognitive shadows in the office felt different somehow. I see. Also, I saw an Illuminate card. Kurosawa-san had one. 100% he's got NFTs. Oh, without hesitation. We can worry about that later. Looking forward to your full report. Oh, sick. Identification. Locating a stolen item and recovering it if possible. The request for this case is rather unusual considering our usual flair. And yet it seems this case was made for us. First I thought it was just a burglary. But with the Illuminate card showing up, something strange must be going on. We cannot leave this case unexplained. Let's begin with the identification. Now, let's start by laying out what's been happening. Mr. Kurosawa experienced something strange. He asked you to speak with Miss Kiyomoto, his secretary, to make sense of what's going on. That's right, so we asked Kiyomoto-san about what happened 2 days ago. So, Mrs. Ami. Yes. What were the strange circumstances that Miss Kiyomoto described? Kurosawa-san appeared but wasn't supposed to. Kiyomoto-san was in the same room for a while, but didn't notice anything unusual. Remember, the only person winning in crypto is the kid who makes a token, rug pulls it, comes back to apologize, makes a sorry token, and rug pulls it again? The intruder's presence was natural enough that anyone might suspect the CEO of misremembering his own actions. Moving on. The Mr. Kurosawa imposter came to the CEO's office as if they were the CEO himself. The secretary, Miss Kiyomoto, was the only one who saw him. Her account of that day included an important characteristic of this intruding entity. So, Mrs. Ami, what kind of interaction was there between Miss Kiyomoto and Mr. Kurosawa's imposter? Between the time that the imposter arrived at the CEO's office and until he left? I don't remember. Greeting which turned out awkward, maybe? They did speak to each other, but the CEO's voice was strange. It was squeaky and weird as if he was breathing helium. Oh, I'm imagining it. My boss is making fun of me. He's like, nah, stop being stupid. Don't be a dummy. Maybe simple non-verbal greetings. He's not reaching for the booty. No. It starts with a B. It's the letter book, not butt. It's hard for you to feel sorry towards any people that fall for crypto scams. You can easily find stories of people investing thousands of dollars only to lose it all days later. Yeah, but I get that they see some people find success in it, like actual genuine people who just got like lucky on investments, and wish to replicate it. But that's it. Like a lot of it feels like luck. I believe she mentioned the CEO gave her a light nod, but they didn't speak. That's what they usually do, so she didn't find it strange. Precisely. Ms. Kiyomoto did not converse with Mr. Kurosawa's imposter. If they'd had any form of conversation, this would have turned out differently. My final question. Was Ms. Kiyomoto unaware that Kurosawa-san had appeared? What? No. She was aware and even greeted him. Indeed. Furthermore, they were in the same room for an hour or so. But Ms. Kiyomoto never doubted the imposter. And yet, a client can prove that Kurosawa-san wasn't actually there. So, Ms. Azami, what kind of entity is this imposter then who showed up at the CEO's office? It's a mimic! It's a mimic. An entity almost identical to Kurosawa-san. A tangible entity with an appearance practically identical to Kurosawa-san. Maybe a clone or some kind of cop? Mimic! Mimic! The security camera footage confirms that the imposter's appearance is almost identical. Or, hear me out, it's just a ditto. It's just a ditto. He has this weird smile, but other than that, it looks the same. It's just a ditto. And yet Mr. Kurosawa himself can prove that he was somewhere else at that time. It's as if there was another Mr. Kurosawa in existence. Why not a mimic? That would be a mimic, right? If it's like a or would it be a doppelganger, or are those considered the same thing? They did not converse, and yet the security camera footage shows the person existing in two places at once. There is one urban myth that matches these parameters. It's ditto. Look, it's purple back here and everything. Ah, doppelganger. Nice. The doppelganger? A duplicate of yourself that exists in the same world, with no indication of since when or why they exist. Only the person themselves would be able to identify the imposter. The terrifying aspect of this anomaly is that if you ever meet your doppelganger, you'll die. There can only be one. You'll die? We should warn Kurosawa-san to be very careful until he recovers what was taken. I didn't know that the doppelganger was such a scary urban myth. That reminds me, the same Mr. Kurosawa sent us an additional request. I'll handle it personally. You may not be able to reach me for a while. But no need to worry, I leave the on-site investigation in your capable hands. But, Director? What happened? The Director won't be in contact for a while. Will we be okay on our own? Is it that much to worry about? With the phone calls, it'll still just be... Without the phone calls I can read today, it'll still just be the usual. You're right, maybe we'll be okay. Whew, home at last. Sir? What is it? Oh, I thought you had just come home a few minutes ago. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, it just got home, obviously. Uh-oh. No, don't go! No! You're gonna die! What? Oh, I hate that. That actually gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm not fan. Ugh. Today's menu, we go check on Kurosawa's place. And it seems he ran into his doppelganger. When he called, he was so worked up. I saw it! It was in my room! Ran away! And so on. I wonder if he's okay. Well, he did actually call us himself, and he seems safe for now. Though, we should wait on mentioning the supposed death if you meet your doppelganger thing. Oh, we didn't already tell him that? Maybe we should have told him that, because maybe then he wouldn't have gone in that fucking room. He was at least well enough to have called us. How about the boss man? Business done yet? I don't know. I haven't heard anything yet. Maybe your first solo Dissolution is coming up? No way, I'm not good enough for that. Well, we'll figure it out. I'll look into the doppelganger rumors. Is there anything else you'd like me to look up? My little investigator Zammy is growing up so fast. Aw, you think so? Can you add Zimmers to your research list? There have been a lot of incidents related to them lately. But are there any connections between Kurosawa-san and the Zimmers? Haven't you heard? The Zimmers hate Kurosawa with a passion. Not really a big deal if it's just people's opinions, but Kurosawa haters are getting bolder. Understood. I'll look for rumors on the doppelganger myth and Kurosawa haters. Hey, UTech's dark secrets. Someone that young taking a company public in just 3 years. According to our sources, he abused his privilege to get there. Okay, let me do my browsing. Hold on. Being the CEO of a huge company at his age is unreal. Talk about a new life, plus maybe he's an invader from outer space. Are you saying that the Kurosawa we see might be a doppelganger? A little too high profile for antics like that. Kurosawa we're going to see now is the real one, right? Sure hope so. True. We could be getting tricked. Plenty of urban myths about me and your doppelganger. Like what? Experiences like that probably hit closer to home than your average urban myth. This one stands out for me. Ah, the classes are reacting to meeting your doppelganger. Knew that would grab attention. Give it a search. Alright, what do we get? Speaking of me and your doppelganger, my friend accused me of walking around with a girl hanging off my arm yesterday. Maybe my doppelganger got a girlfriend before I did? Lol. Let's see. Tsutomu Wait! There's that name again! We keep coming back to Kisaragi. Tsutomu Kisaragi said that the doppelganger hallucination theory is when you're seeing a hallucination of yourself. Well, theoretically, it could all be in your head. You could be seeing your older self as a living spirit, or a living spirit. A hallucination of your future self? What kind of urban myth is that? Wait, they said Tsutomu Kisaragi. Right. He did write books on urban myths. Fans would have their eyes on this topic. Boop. Oh, a reaction to doppelganger hallucination theory. We could probably get more info on doppelgangers from here. Give it a search. I'm gonna look through the rest of these just to see if there's anything else that stands out. Let's see. Oh, this could be interesting. In urban myths, it said that doppelgangers can't talk to other people, or they can only appear in places related to the original person. We remember that the secretary and the doppelganger did not actually speak to each other, so... The director mentioned that trait. Doppelgangers can't talk to others. If it's someone who's antisocial or not talkative, it'd be hard to tell them apart. Let's see. So that's a clue. Good. Aren't there a bunch of stories about getting home to find your doppelganger already there? That's really terrifying. Getting home to find yourself there. Guess that's a classic kind of doppelganger. Okay, let's try the other search. According to the doppelganger hallucination theory, it's not me and your doppelganger that causes death. You see a hallucination of yourself because you're close to death. Thoughts? So it's the opposite? You see your doppelganger when you're already about to die? So a doppelganger is a Shinigami? Can't really call those the same thing. I don't know what a Shinigami is. Chat, fill me in. What is that? Let's see. I heard doppelganger is a spirit or soul that escaped from their body. And if you see one, it means the host body is without soul and will eventually die. Oh, it's a Reaper? Thank you. Think Death Note? Okay. Soul, doppelganger, host body? What? That's a tough one. You can't make fun of concepts since there were people with brain tumors who died after saying they saw their doppelganger. What? That sounds like a scientific cause. Compelling if true. So CEO maybe has brain tumor? Let's see, doppelgangers kill the original to replace them? Killing the original to take their place? That's way too scary. Now we're into the horror movie stuff. Let's see. This mentions Kisaragi again. So isn't a straw man kind of like a wait, no, a straw man. A straw man is a fallacy in an argument. Is there a physical thing called a straw man that I'm not connecting here? The only straw man I know is like when you're arguing and you're like, stop using a straw man. Google says the difference is that there's one Reaper but multiple Shinigami. Oh. A certain prime minister was just a straw man. Master Kisaragi. A straw man prime minister? Really? I don't understand what they mean by straw man here. Here comes the conspiracy theories. They say Kisaragi said it. Must be a fan. Okay. Hold on. Our prophet? Kisaragi's a prophet? Our prophet, Tsutomu Kisaragi. A Kisaragi fan using GR. Maybe it stands for Great Reset? Straw man is basically creating a fake person that you use to prove your point. Oh, so are they saying that the prime minister was like kind of like a puppet for other means then? Like he was just put in place? Sorry, y'all taking a sip of water. Oh, I see. So that's why he keeps showing up everywhere. He seems to be really popular lately. There's a reaction to Prophet Tsutomu Kisaragi. Tsutomu is just a researcher. Why are they calling him a prophet? Would you mind looking into those rumors? Understood. Okay, anything else that could be clues down here? It doesn't seem like anything else is very clue-oriented there. The Great Reset our prophet Tsutomu Kisaragi hoped for is almost here. Reset, reset, reset. Someone who's read Occult Great Reset, I thought Kisaragi was simply saying that occult otakus will have their chance to shine one day. You should read it again. You can't just stand there and wait for change to happen. You have to take the first step towards change yourself. That's how we can change society and then the world. What do they mean working hard for it? Let's see. Updating your values. To do that first, you must destroy your current values. It's that destruction that Kisaragi sought to carry out. Was there a statement inside that asked you to come up with your own answer or something? I think it was just a bunch of Kisaragi's own thoughts. Maybe depending on the reader, it resonates differently? I thought his book was about his experience, how he was bashed by people who had a prejudiced view of occult otakus based on only half-truths. Hold on, why is this talking about otakus? I feel like Fujiwara said that... I can talk. I feel like Fujiwara-san said something about that on the occult tour, too. Oh, because along with teaching at uni, Kisaragi was an occult researcher. That's why people thought of him as an otaku. Okay. What am I missing here, then? What is the Occult Great Reset? Have we gone over that before? Is that information I already have? Really? Have you read it, Jasmine? Well, yeah, I have. Let's see. Does this have any clues? I can't see much without reading it myself, but seeing how many different impressions of the book there are makes me nervous about reading it. Scalpers are still having issues selling their stock? Good. Kisaragi must be abnormally persuasive. Let's see. What does he mean he's working hard for the Great Reset? The Great Reset is something you work for? And I thought all they did was read books and rant online. This could be more dangerous than it seems. Updating your values. That's closest to how I read it too. Simply put, that's what it was about. I don't see anything pointing to a clue here, so I'm missing... Let me breeze through these real quick just to clear them out just in case, but I don't think they have any valuable information. Whoops, I'm wrong. We'll pay attention to all of them now. Is there a way to go back to log? Re-say that? These people saying Great Reset, it's like they're trying to accomplish something. For Tsutomu Kisaragi, right? It looks to me like they're speaking out in the name of Kisaragi, who couldn't accomplish his goal by himself. Okay, we're gonna pay attention to all of these from now on. We just learned a valuable lesson there, chat. Don't rush. My bad. Now they're just trying to start a fight. The worse the info, the more attention it gains. It leads to reactions, which leads to a sense of superiority. And people have a terrible habit of just focusing on that. Yeep! What is it? Don't keep reading it if the posts are creeping you out too much. Okay, we have cleared everything there. What is this? In the world simulator hypothesis, a doppelganger is a bug in the system. If you run into one, then a bug occurs and you die. What's the world simulator hypothesis? Your guess is as good as mine. That's not a... I thought that would be a search term. According to the doppelganger's time warp theory, me and your doppelganger results in a time paradox that causes death. A time warp? When two of the same person are in the same place on the same timeline, causing a paradox, do they think reality is some sci-fi movie? This is a ghost game, not a rabbit hole game. It can be both. It can be both. I thought it was the shock of seeing your doppelganger that killed you, but dying from just seeing someone else's doppelganger? Death by shock? I guess it would shock you to death. Would it really shock you to that extent? I don't know, maybe? A brain tumor showing you hallucinations of yourself. Okay, just definitely a possibility. Let's try. This is the last one we haven't looked into on this one. They do seem strangely realistic in their own ways. Okay, multiple testimonials. That's all our clues. Yay! We did it! I think that's all we can get for now. Went down the Kisaragi rabbit hole at the end there. See, it is a rabbit hole. Looking into the Zimmer's leads has his name showing up a lot, and Great Reset. How is it looking into the doppelganger myth? You get the basic idea? Yes, I picked up a lot of weird info about them. Almost to Kurosawa's place. I hope he's doing okay. Well, the doppelganger first showed up at the CEO's office, but the secretary was fine. And there were many theories around the doppelganger myth itself, so not too sure if meeting one actually kills you. Right, yeah. Whew, I'm calming down a bit. I'll do my best with today's investigation. Okay, chat, it's been about an hour and a half, so we are going to take a quick break. I'm gonna get up, get a drink, hit the restroom. You know the deal. I'll leave you with a little bit of music, and I'll be right back. Hello, Urban Myth Dissolution Center here. Ah, thanks for coming. Are you alright, Kurosawa-san? We heard that you're... Yes, the doppelganger. It showed up, and I saw it myself. Its eyes were inhuman, but it looked just like me otherwise. It really was a ditto. He just described a ditto. Did it attack you or do anything? Nothing like that. But it happened very quickly. Before I knew it, the thing had left the house. Have you called the police? Well, it's a pretty ridiculous story, so... Making a fuss would damage my company's reputation. You are, like, allergic to calling the cops when you should be calling the cops, buddy. Desync? Got it. Yep, hold on. Should be fixed. Anyway, kindly check what I was doing at my place. We have a housekeeper and she saw it too. So please talk to her, and also... Who dat? Hey, Yuya, we aren't done talking yet. Huh? Who are these chicks? Are you wifed up? You're bringing over girls in broad daylight? They're here for business. This is work, so give us a moment. Are you okay? She received some messages, supposedly from me, that I have no memory of. The messages asked her various things about my room. I'd appreciate it if you could look into that. Anyway, I'll let you investigate. Understood. Okay, let's put the glasses on first. I see two shadows. Could they be Kurosawa-san and the doppelganger? So I'm seeing their shadows overlapping from when they came home last night? They really look alike when compared like this. But I can somehow tell which one is the doppelganger. Wonder why. And again, the doppelganger shadow. It really does seem like it's watching me. It's supposed to be just a trace. How is it doing this? Reminds me, I need to check with the housekeeper about what the doppelganger did. Okay, nothing else there? Nothing else there. Any other ghosts over here? There is a shadow over here. This shadow is the doppelganger. It looks different somehow. It's near the computer, but what is it doing? I can't make out exactly what he's doing with his hands, but it looks like he's taking something out or away from the computer. I should figure out what could have been around the computer. Okay, nothing else there. Let's get the last ghost out of the way. This shadow, it's different from the usual ones. This must be the doppelganger. Is it trying to do something to the safe? This shadow seems to be looking at me and laughing. Too scary. I should check for traces of the safe being tampered with. Okay. So I can go ahead and do that right now. Takes a tech CEO to have such a huge safe at home. If the doppelganger was after something, this might be it. The doppelganger was staring at the safe. Was anything stolen from it? I should check with the housekeeper, Honda-san, whether the doppelganger had anything in its hands. I should also ask Kurosawa-san to check the contents of his safe. Ah, yes, let's go talk to Honda Civic-san. Is this a trash can? A mundane, everyday trash can. It's pretty packed. Well, documents, maybe? Don't touch that. Don't go snooping around in that. That's gross. We never should have looked at that. This computer is huge. Lots of glowing lights. Is this one of those gaming rigs? A gamer? Do you think Kurosawa-san is excited for the new Call of Duty? That face on those visions, you recognize that ghastly skull-like face? It's not only Ditto, it's also Duskull. 2 Pokemons in this case. Amazing. Oh my god, you cracked it wide open, Rasmus. If that's not the answer, I'm gonna be shocked. I think the doppelganger was fiddling around with this. Oh, it's an Ethernet cable. No, that's a USB cable. There's a USB cable dangling here, but nothing connected to it. Plot twist, the ghost was the last guy trying to salvage Overwatch. I like your jacket. I'll talk to you later. You seem like you're kind of a bitch. A photo of Kurosawa-san. Might be from a while ago. He looks a bit different from now. There's some writing on the trophy he's holding. National College Debate Contest, first place, Inugami University Debate Club. Wow, Wing, this is amazing, but also... Inugami? That's my uni! Oh, right, because we are somehow a college student throughout all of this. Kurosawa had the only working copy of E.T. in pristine condition. So Kurosawa-san went there too. Excuse me, we're from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Could I talk to you for a minute? Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Feeling kind of nervous. Ah yes, Mr. Kurosawa mentioned you. If I can be of any help, my name is Honda. I work as a housekeeper here. Let's start going through the motions. First question, may I ask what happened yesterday? Someone who looked just like Kurosawa-san came here? Someone just like him. She's deep in thought. Ooh, about what? It was around 8 o'clock last night. Mr. Kurosawa came home and immediately went to his room. I was preparing his dinner when I heard the entrance open again. I looked out and Mr. Kurosawa was standing there. I think I told him that I thought he'd already come home. What'd Kurosawa-san do? He went to his room, and then soon after I heard him yelling. Yelling? Like, you know, it's someone's surprise. Mr. Kurosawa-san came out of his room immediately afterwards. And another Mr. Kurosawa followed him out shortly after. And by that time, the first Mr. Kurosawa had disappeared into thin air. Wait, so do we have any way of knowing which one's the real one and which one's the doppelganger then? Because, like, all she said is they both came out of the room, she didn't know which was which, one disappeared, which leaves her with the one that's currently here. So technically, well, oh no, it can't. The doppelganger can't talk to other people. Right? No, we went over this, Just one if it dies, just shoot one if it dies, it was the human. Very, well, if you drown, you weren't a witch energy. Hold on, this is bugging me. What is this? I need to see what this was real quick. Series of trophies and awards on display. So many of them. Kurosawa-san must be really talented. Prefectural Junior High Kendo Tournament, 10th place. High School Speech Contest, Judges Award, Silver Medal. Business Idea Contest, College Category, 2nd place. So Kurosawa-san was a high achiever ever since the school days. I don't know if I'd attach high achiever to 10th place. I'm just saying. Japan Corporate Excellence Award, Information Technology, UTech Priority. Silver Award, 100K subscribers, 5 Society. Gold Award, 1 million subscribers, 5 Society. Incredible. Okay, that was not as exciting as I hoped it would be. Can I talk to you again? Did you look inside Kurosawa-san's room? I'm only in charge of cleaning for all the other rooms. I was told that Mr. Kurosawa's room had various things he can't show anyone else. When I first came here as a housekeeper, I was told that entering Mr. Kurosawa's room is strictly forbidden. I see. Hana-san, when did you start working here as a housekeeper? You seem accustomed to this job. When did I start? She's really intense. Is it just me? I've been a housekeeper for a long while, but I started working here recently. Oh, really? I'm old, but still need to work to pay my bills, you see. I could do with a little raise if you catch my drift, or would Mr. Kurosawa-san fire me if he heard this? She doesn't seem to be kidding at all. Just checking, did you speak in any way with the first Kurosawa-san that came home? In any way? As in, did you talk at all? Just reacted as usual, I believe. So another situation, same as the secretary, they never actually spoke to each other. I greeted him with a welcome home, Mr. Kurosawa. And he gave me a small nod and headed to his room. So you didn't have a conversation. Understood. Thank you. So the first Kurosawa-san was probably the doppelganger. And the other one that yelled wasn't the doppelganger. We have an idea of the doppelganger's actions, but what is its goal? Did you notice anything unusual or peculiar about the Kurosawa-san who came home first? Peculiar? Yes. I can't imagine that the first Mr. Kurosawa I saw might be someone else. As far as I could tell, it most certainly was the Mr. Kurosawa I know. I see, thank you. When the first Kurosawa-san came out, was he holding anything? Holding anything? Like a wad of bills or expensive-looking jewelry? No, I don't remember him carrying anything of the sort. Do you mean Mr. Kurosawa's room has such things in it? Well, I wouldn't know. Then again, he wouldn't have that huge safe if he didn't. Why am I saying huh? We already know about the safe. Why am I huhing? We know the safe is there. We stood in front of it. Is there something wrong? Well, if she's ever been in the room, why did she know about the safe? Oh, that's why we were alarmed. Because she hasn't been in his room, so how would she know about his safe? So this crosses over right here. I didn't notice this is like a doorway right here. The door is open. I initially thought these two rooms were all the same room. I did not realize I was entering a bedroom itself. My bad. Okay, nothing else. Let's do this. Any notes on the people I meet? Hana-san works as a housekeeper at Kurosawa-san's place. When did she say she started working here? Fuck, I wasn't paying attention a few years ago? No, since childhood. Okay, no, I was wrong again. It's recently. Yes, she started working here recently, too. I wonder if Kurosawa-san tends to overwork his staff. Alright, so nothing else with her, right? No. Let's move on to whoever the hell you are. We don't need to upgrade the Wii Fit. It runs perfectly. It refuses to load 160p. Excuse me, just a moment of your time, please. Who the heck are you, anyway? Well, I might be able to help in some way. Huh? I'm from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. What the heck is that, There's been something strange happening around Kurosawa-san recently. It seems someone who looks just like him is up to no good. If this is serious talk, that's pretty laughable. It's true! There was evidence of that intruder in the CEO office, too. And I saw it, too, or its shadow, so we're pretty sure it's real. Sheesh, this is a reality show or something? Could we ask your name, please? Aika. That would be pronounced Aika, right? Aika? Yuya's girlfriend. And what's he doing inviting girls to his place anyways? He did this before, too, and we had a huge fight. I haven't forgiven him yet. I'm just here for work. Nothing to worry about. Nothing. Yeah, didn't you say Wii Fit? Oh, jeez. The Wi-Fi. Sorry. I did indeed read that as Wii Fit. My bad. Anyways. Nothing to worry about, huh? You're weird. What was your name again? Azami Fukurai. Okay then, Zam Zam. What you need? Oh, now we're besties? Also, I hate that nickname. It's not cute and catchy like Zammy. Aika-san, strange things have been happening around Kurosawa-san recently. We're worried about Kurosawa-san's safety. And maybe you could be in danger too. Oh, wait, that's so not funny. Wait, are you serious? Very serious. Kurosawa-san might have told you. The messages you received were probably from his doppelganger. Huh? So those nonsense texts he sent me the other day weren't from Yuya on booze, but from someone else? Oh, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. You got drunk text in there somewhere. We believe so, yes. I'd like to ask you something else about the doppelganger. Huh? What? Have you ever talked to him over the phone directly? Nah, no. Just those DMs. She seems really chill about this. I'm just saying. I see. Just his messages. Maybe it's true that doppelgangers don't talk. Okay. Could you tell us in detail what you experienced? Like a few days ago, Yuya DMs me. First, I thought, who the heck is this? He usually calls, but hey. I see. It was from Kurosawa-san's actual account. Hey, Aika, remember when you came to my place? Is this it? Looks like he was asking something. It was super creepy. Got on my nerves after a while, so I deleted most of it. Ah, that explains it. What was he asking you about? Like, something about that hard drive. I mentioned a hard drive earlier. I said, hey, Chad, wouldn't a card-shaped thing be an external hard drive, possibly? Because that would be like like a little bigger than a deck of cards. And it would be card-shaped and could be in a multitude of colors. It's all coming back. Something about that hard drive in Yuya's room. Hard drive? That would have been what that USB was plugged into, too. I asked him about it, too. Said something about a black box-like drive or whatever. I said, how should I know about that? It's your room. Don't ask me. Yeah, true. Right? So I figured something was up and came to chat. If those DMs were from an imposter, I don't get what's going on. I'll recheck with Kurosawa-san about this. I do think though, guys, well, let's do this real quick first. Let's get this out of the way. I have to say something in a minute. Aika-san is Kurosawa-san's girlfriend and was at his place when we arrived. Why was it that she suddenly came to Kurosawa-san's place? Because of messages from an imposter. Yes, she received fake messages through Kurosawa-san's hacked account, so she came over to check. I'm surprised that someone could hack Kurosawa-san's account. Can't be easy. What kind of super hacker could pull that off? Okay, so what I was gonna say is, chat, I think for now, I'm gonna leave it there. I think for now I'm gonna leave it there because there's